How's it going, guys? I'm CTM Amygdala, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone video. So yesterday we got a cinematic trailer for Cold War Season 2, and in this trailer we saw multiple new items and characters, which I'm going to be going over today in this video, as well as some other leaks and upcoming content for Season 2. And I'm also going to cover some leaks and rumors that have been floating around which are actually not true, and I'm just gonna get all that out of the way and just kind of debunk that stuff. So if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to click that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe. So I do want to start off by saying that I will have the Season 2 trailer linked in the description below. So if you guys do want to reference that to kind of see what I'm talking about in this video, then there's going to be that down there. However, I do want to start off by talking about the zombies. And we did not actually see anything zombie related in the trailer. However, we do have intel about the next map from the Firebase Z ending cutscene. So the next map will actually be set out in the Ural Mountains, and it will also likely release at either the kind of middle-ish end of Season 2 or the start of Season 3. And the Ural Mountains area that this map is going to be taking place in was actually also used in the campaign. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is they're going to port over the campaign mission into a zombies map. So I'll also have a link in the description below showing gameplay of that campaign mission if you want to see exactly what this zombies map is likely going to look like. And other than that, they're also likely going to have a open world zombies mode called Outbreak, which has also been leaked, and this is going to be coming early to mid Season 2 to kind of bridge that gap between the new zombies map and Firebase Z. So this new Outbreak zombies mode will actually be a combination of the 3 different Fireteam maps that we have right now, and they will continue updating Fireteam maps into it as we get more of them come along, and then eventually we get the whole entire new Warzone map that's going to be the Ural Mounds. And for the Fireteam maps that we have right now that are going to be making up this Outbreak mode, we've got Alpine, Rucka, and Sanatorium. And I'll give a more in-depth overview of these maps later in the video when I talk about the new upcoming Warzone map that's potentially going to be coming with the either the start of Season 2 or sometime within Season 2. And then lastly, we also have been starting to see trial stations pop up around Warzone, and when you go up to them it says activate zombies. And for those of you guys that don't know, trial stations are actually something that are from Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies mode. And what it is when you go up to it, you can put money into it, or in-game currency into it, and then it'll give you a trial that you can complete to gain even more in-game currency. So we'll kind of see how these work into Warzone, but they have spotted them in-game, so we do know that they're likely coming in some form, and that's going to lead me into the Warzone portion of this video. So I believe that we will actually be having an event in Warzone sometime within Season 2, and this is because of the trial stations that are popping up saying activate zombies. And on top of that, there has been a glitch in the game that has been posted by one user. I don't really know where it originally came from, but it showed a storm cloud over the area that has the trial station in it, and it was raining. So between these two like leaks or bugs, it kind of shows that there's some form of something in the game that isn't there as of right now, and they're both kind of like a nighttime haunted theme that kind of like match up with the Haunting of Verdansk. So I'm assuming that there's going to be some sort of event in the game that brings us up to this Outbreak mode that will eventually reveal or be revealed possibly for either Warzone or Cold War multiplayer. And I don't really know which game it's going to go into, but it's likely going to be going into Warzone, I would think, since it's going to be more open world on the new Warzone map that's going to be releasing with Season 2. And I'm going to be getting more into that in a little bit. But the reason why I believe we're going to be getting a new map for Warzone in Season 2 is because there's been leaks that a new map will be releasing around March of this year, and that's going to be towards the more beginning to middle of Season 2. So we're likely going to be seeing a map around then. And a lot of pro players and streamers are also getting kind of bored since Verdansk hasn't really changed at all since the 1 year that's been around. And we are actually getting up to the 1 year anniversary of the game. And these are all things that kind of point towards a new map coming to Warzone. And this map is going to be taking place in the Ural Mountains and will be the exact same map that is played on the Outbreak mode. So I'm thinking that this event that's eventually going to happen in-game will likely introduce both the Outbreak mode and the new Warzone map. And they're kind of just getting it all together with the storm clouds and the these zombie trial machines that are kind of starting to appear as of right now. So with this storm cloud, I believe that we may be seeing dynamic weather coming to Verdansk with Season 2, or we might also see dynamic weather coming with this new Ural Mountains map that would also be coming along in Season 2. We could honestly be seeing dynamic weather coming with both of these maps, which I think would be really cool. I personally am a huge fan of dynamic weather in video games. I know one of the more recent Battlefields had it, and I honestly really like that. So I'd be very glad to see dynamic weather coming to the Warzone maps. And this new Season 2 map will actually consist of all the different fireteam maps that are in the game, as well as other fireteam maps that will come along into Cold War throughout the year. So we actually have a map of what's rumored to be the whole entire layout. So I'm going to have some slight overview of the different maps that we have currently in Fireteam on the screen now. But essentially in the bottom right hand corner where farmland is, where I kind of am right now, this is all going to be where Alpine is, so like the snowy ski resort. And above that we're going to have the swamps. And at the very top, we're going to have mines, kind of like how there was in with Quarry. I don't know how these swamps or mines are going to look yet because we don't have a swamps or mines map in Fireteam as of right now. But if you go more towards the center, at the very top, we're going to have the Duga, which is like a electric field or something like that in Russia. And then right underneath that, we're going to have Rucka, which I'm going to have on screen now, which is the foresty map from Fireteam. And then kind of right underneath that, we're going to have Zoo. And then to the left of that, kind of down in the left-hand corner, is going to be Sanatorium, which is going to be the last Fireteam map that we currently have in the game. And Sanatorium is actually extremely big, so I'm thinking there's going to be... This is probably going to take up a good portion of the new map, as you guys can see from the overview of it. And it's honestly a really fun map. I'm thinking a lot of people are really going to like this new map just with how Rucka and Sanatorium are that we know of. And then above that, we're going to have Battery, which I really don't know what it is. And above that, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but there's going to be a Russian city that's going to be bigger, kind of like downtown in the upper left-hand corner where Dam is right now. And that's what we have leaked for the new Warzone map as of right now. So now I'm going to start talking about what we see in the trailer. And the one thing that we do see in the trailer that's going to be coming to Warzone is new weapons. And there's actually 6 brand new weapons coming to Warzone with Season 2. 3 of these are going to come from Modern Warfare, and they're called the Raw LMG. And this one we're actually not able to unlock yet. And then we also have the CX-9 SMG and the Sykov pistol, which is a 60 round fully auto pistol that is supposedly going to be really good. Like better than the Diamattis, better than the snake shots. So we're going to have to really see how that kind of works out. And the CX-9 and the Psychov are both unlockable in survival mode of Modern Warfare right now. So I will have a video tutorial showing how to unlock those probably later in the week. And even though they are unlockable through survival, they're actually not able to be used in Warzone or multiplayer as of right now, because they are technically not fully integrated in the game yet. They're just kind of unlockable through like a glitch in survival mode. Now, after this, we also see 3 new guns coming with Season 2 from the Cold War side. And this is going to be the crossbow, the Galil, which is coming back from Black Ops 1. And then there's going to be a new SMG called the AILC-10, I believe, which kind of looks like the Caprice, which is also from Black Ops 1. So there's going to be all of that coming into Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. So get ready for a bunch of new weapons on top of the new map as well. And then when we're actually watching the trailer, you actually see 3 brand new characters. And the first one that you see will actually be the Battle Pass character, and this guy is called Naga. And he's right at the start. He kills the first guy that you see running in. His character has a skeleton face mask and glasses, kind of like Ghost does. Except this guy's in a all-green jungle-themed outfit. And then later in the video, we see 2 other new characters called Rivas, who is carrying the crossbow kind of halfway through the trailer, and then Wolf, who has the minigun more towards the end of the trailer. These 2 characters will likely both be store bundles instead of Battle Pass characters. And we also see some new Battle Pass skins and blueprints as the helicopter is landing. One thing that I kind of noticed from it is that they all look jungle themed. So Season 2 is definitely jungle themed, and I personally believe that we are going to be getting 2 jungle themed maps alongside it. And before I do start getting really into the maps and what they are, we also see in the trailer that our new character Wolf is holding the death machine, or the minigun. And this is likely going to be the Scorestreak that comes along with Season 2. Because it was also leaked in the pre-game where there were 6 streaks that didn't actually come along with the game. And one of those was the harp, which we actually saw come along in Season 1. So it makes sense that the death machine, which was also on that list, would be coming along in Season 2. And then the other 3 that we still don't have yet are the flamethrower, the hand cannon, and the strafe run. So those are likely going to be for Seasons 3, 4, and 5. And then for 6, I've heard rumors that we're getting attack dogs back, which would be super amazing. I couldn't even imagine running around with attack dogs in Warzone. That'd just be a blast. So people have been saying that in the beginning of the trailer, Naga actually kills the soldier with the hand cannon that is supposed to be coming to Cold War multiplayer and Warzone as a Scorestreak in the future. However, this is actually not true. The gun that you see Naga kill the guy with is actually a variant for the Magnum in Cold War. So I just want to kind of get all that out of the way and kind of debunk that. And this was figured out from, to my knowledge, Prestigious Key. That's who I kind of got the information from. But we also currently know of 2 maps that are coming to Cold War multiplayer, and I believe we actually saw a 3rd one that is neither of these 2 maps that have been leaked in the trailer. So in the trailer we see a dense jungle and a nearby field that kind of has ruins in it. And I think this kind of cinematic that we saw in the trailer, I believe this like dense jungle and ruins, I believe this is going to be one of the new maps that comes with Season 2. And we also have a leaked map on top of that that is called Apocalypse. And this map is also set in a jungle. However, I believe this is actually a different map than the one that we saw in the trailer, because Apocalypse, I actually saw some leaked pictures of it back in December or early January, and it did not look like the map we got on the cinematic at all. So Apocalypse looks more like a classic World at War jungle map. There's a lot of like wooden kind of like barns and houses out in the middle. It looks kind of like jungle from Black Ops 1. Like there's like huts and stuff around. It's like really out in the middle of the jungle. And there's a temple towards the back of the map that you can actually go inside. And I definitely did not see this temple in the cinematic, and I'm sure it would have been in there if they used Apocalypse for that cinematic. So I believe we're getting two jungle maps. We're going to be getting the one that we saw in the trailer, and then Apocalypse on top of that, which is a jungly map set kind of in a kind of like a jungle village next to a temple. And then the third map that is in the files is called Echelon, but I believe this one is not coming with Season 2. I believe this is probably going to come closer to Season 3, or maybe halfway through Season 2. And this is because there's usually like a new map or two each season, plus remakes. So I'm assuming we might be seeing like Summit, Firing Range, or Jungle come with probably Jungle, pointing out the theme. But those three maps are from Black Ops 1, so I'm thinking we're going to see a couple of those thrown into the mix alongside these two brand new jungle maps. And it would actually be really funny if they do decide to remaster Jungle, just kind of go on with the whole jungle theme like all the way for this season. But this new map, Echelon, is kind of like a mix between High Rise and Vertigo from Black Ops 2. And I'm saying Vertigo because I did see pictures of it too. And while it is true that it's on top of a skyscraper to kind of give it that high-rise theme, it looks visually a lot like Vertigo. Like the kind of architecture and the color scheme of the map both remind me a lot of Vertigo. And Vertigo is also kind of on a high platform type thing that you can fall off. So I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of similarities between those two maps. And I think that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was a longer one, but I'll see you guys in the next one.